sometimes they make a good gift. This is the thought.
Where planet Earth goes to socialize today. It's where they share pictures, it's where they talk about whatever is interesting to them and so on. It's good to be in there, be connected with your friends, again, your customers, clients.
New Brunswick is not gender biased. All those things, when you turn 25, your insurance rates are going down, none of that is in effect anymore. It hasn't been for a couple of years now. New Brunswick operates solely off of driver experience, how many years of insurance, how long you've been on the road. If you're a new driver, they haven't had a chance to show us that they're poor, they haven't had a chance to show us that they're great, we're going to give them the middle of the road rate. As soon as they get an accident or a ticket, they drop down to a 0 or a 1, they got to start the whole process right from the beginning. And they're going to be paying thousands of dollars. So just give you a quick insight.
Well, why? Did you ever try to explain what you do for a business? I do jewelry on the wall. When Jeanette first said that, we're all thinking, what does that make? What is it, right? And she brought some in so we now know what it's all about, right? So they just don't get it. The great vehicles you have there, can you imagine if we had a video showing us in the driver's seat? The solution to this problem is to make your own 2-minute video about your company or your product or services.
I end up in those deals too where people are like, oh, we only want to deal with local. Well, that's where I can come in from there. There's only 2 manufacturers of photocopiers in the world, Xerox being one of them. And none of them are manufactured in Canada, so there's no local photocopier companies per se. There's 2 account managers. Little sticks like this that are replacing your toner. So no more cartridges, none of that, handling with the big cartridges, shaking them when they're getting a little empty and all that. You just pop a little break in the machine and go.
Our mission statement is simple: integrity and honesty are cornerstones in our approach to customer service. We will work with you and for you to make sure your IT needs are purchasing online, home systems, okay, and trying to run them in a business environment. They're finding out that just doesn't cut it. Okay, so that is a big part of what we do. Try to prevent that from happening, making sure people are buying exactly what they need. So it's actually kind of cool. And also a member of the New Brunswick Society of Certified Engineering Technicians and Tech. We have a video link that will take you to our personal message, compliments of 2-minute video. Okay. By the way, if you think it's easy, it's not.
Anyway, Stephen Edwards is an extreme marathon runner, and he was really at the top of his game. He is absolutely...
And she had very, very severe migraine headaches at her worst, probably in the average month. She would be incapacitated for all intents and purposes for 2 weeks or more out of an average month. This really
She said, you know the bumblebee? Size of its body, size of its wings, aerodynamically, it can't fly, but it does. And you tell a woman she can't do anything, she's going to do it anyway.
Is very, very proud, finally able to did I hit a wrong button? No, okay. Finally able to proudly launch it. Officially started, I guess, this month, September. It's done virus. And tagline is going to be the marksman in computer repair. So a little bit more about us, who we are, not, except for warranty work can be done. Small businesses, we're also talking about networking computers together, printer hookups, modem issues, personal home computers. You know, you're a gamer, you're not quite sure exactly what type of system to build for the gaming you want to do. Chris can help you.
I could do an outdoor yoga class. Yes! I can't do that. Can you instruct yoga?
Opposed to managing things yourself is we manage more than one building, so we have a numerous, let's say, inventory. With that being said, we have tenants always calling us on a regular basis for places to live. So if we have nothing that day and we take over your building the next day and you have a vacancy, chances are we can fill it up right away. Our vacancy rate's quite low, and works out quite good, I guess, in the owner's favor. Enterprises or small houses and stuff like that. Currently, we are managing everything from a house up to, you know, a 12-unit apartment building. Not saying we wouldn't go bigger than 12, it's just that's what we have currently in our inventory. Commercial is something we're learning.
The two standard room types, which is the king standard and the room with 2 queen beds. We also have what we call our king executive rooms, which are really popular for business travelers. They have the bedroom area and then an office area, which is really great for if you want to get some work done on the fly. We also have our king and queen suites, which are extremely popular with families who are traveling. They have the bedroom area and then a completely separate area with a living room and a pull-out couch, separate TVs in each room, and they're separated by a doorway. So if you're having problems with younger kids and older kids who don't allow each other to sleep or who want to watch something different on TV than what you want to watch, you just put them in another room and shut the door. So it's really, really popular with families, especially with younger kids.
20 minutes to get here. So it is not a huge drive, but it's worth. There is a range of services available, and we try to adapt them to your needs. A single appointment, and you get one of the best restoration available in the world today. The studies are showing now that this has more than 30 years lifetime. Longevity, I would say. Reason it's only 30 years because the technology is only 30. 95% of all North American dentists do this. So I'm one of the rare few that actually does it in North America. There's a few of us because it is actually a lot of time required to do it properly. A lot of studying required. Yet, there's still work to do.
You guys can all really
range for the inevitable. Okay, so we're all going to die. We don't want to accept it sometimes, but we're all going to die. This is just a way. Let's say you can either go through the steps of losing a loved one and coming to the funeral home the next day and going through the whole process, or you can have it all prearranged. Most of the people that I deal with, the only thing they have left at the end of the day will be their flowers and the obituary. So you can take away from a lot of things by meeting with me first. We have a child and a grandchild protection. So let's say that your daughter has children. We're going to look after your daughter until she's 19 years of age.